Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good evening, good evening. Thank you for taking the time to be here with us, whether it be your first time, your last time. Thank you for being here this time. I'm AP, I'm your host. This is Timeouts and Tangents, and I am joined, as I have been regularly on these Wednesdays, by my guys, my friends, my brothers, Paul and David. We are here to tell you why they should just burn down Alec Box Stadium right now, throw away the whole team, rip up all the national championship banners, take all the rings that we've had before, get rid of them, all the national championship trophies, the powerhouse, well, the lights off because we suck, throw it away. It's all bad. You know, we're not tigers, we're kittens. It's Jay Johnson's the worst coach college sports has ever seen. Why is the guy getting paid? He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know how to recruit. He doesn't know how to manage a bullpen. He can't develop. He can't train. He doesn't know how to set up a lineup. Doesn't know how to teach hitting. What are we doing? Somebody go get Skip Bertman and bring him back because he's the only one who knows how to win here. Maybe Paul Maneri can figure it out again. We're here to tell you why all that sounds fucking stupid.
I haven't seen anybody calling for Paul Maneri. That would be something.
Look look right here. You just said that.
Oh my!
No. Look, that's my best friend. That's my best friend Nick. Check out Death Throes if you haven't yet. One of the best bands in the land that you haven't heard of. Nick is honestly the best metal drummer I have ever heard in my life, and I'm not just saying that. Like the things that this man can do on the drum set is absolutely sick. So go check him out. And I know that he's being sarcastic when he says that he knows how to play off my emotions. It's funny. He texted me earlier today, and he was like, "So we need to fire Jay Johnson," and I was like, "Bro, don't get me started." He was like, "I know, I'm just joking, bro. I'm just joking." I was like, "Good." So, yeah, we're here to tell y'all why all the people who are saying these things are absolutely stupid and know absolutely nothing about baseball. Paul, David, how y'all feeling tonight, guys?
I'm in mourning.
Speechless. That was great. I mean, that was a sermon there. What we call what's his nickname?
Reverend Go. Reverend Go.
Reverend Go. That was beautiful.
I'm in mourning right now, Reverend.
Why are you in mourning? Let me.
Tigers lost a baseball game. I can't. They're supposed to go 56-0.
Let me get my cross.
I need a holy.
So let's have a moment of silence for our perfect season. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
No, man, we still feeling good. Can't take the good vibes away from LSU baseball fan with one little bull, you know what, Tuesday loss against McNeese. With already looking forward to the weekend, man. We'll get right back on track.
Absolutely, man. Anybody who looks at scoreboards and box scores and don't watch games are absolutely ridiculous, and the comments that they make need to be thrown away. Even if you pay attention to the game, came down in the last swing. You get 6 more inches on that ball, you walked it off. Hint.
Yeah.
But
Darnard just missed it.
Did he? Look, I'm not gonna lie. I was sitting up here watching the game. My wife and my daughter are sitting at the table. When from the sound off the bat, I jumped up and shouted, "Walk it off, Seth!" And then he caught it at the warning track. I was like, "Damn!" I thought he had it. I thought
Lynn was
he had
telling
that
it too. Lynn was
like,
he hits that one deep. It's deep. And then it's like warning track. I'm like, God.
Yep.
That's
the
one I
I'm telling you.
I got up and I was like, let it be Dardar, and then just wasn't in the cards.
I'm telling you, man, it definitely, it was not there for us. And I mean, look, it happens. It's baseball. Like you said all the time, Paul, you're playing the ball. And last night, the ball got the best of LSU. You couldn't control it. You couldn't hit it. You had sometimes trouble catching it behind the plate. It was just, one of those games where you were just off. When we look at this game, David. Wait, say that again, Paul?
It was a succotash of instances. Like every instance you had any breath of momentum, it just got pulled away. It wasn't even anything big happening. It was just got baseballed. That's all it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, that's literally what it comes down to. I don't look at this game as McNeese coming out and winning it, more so as LSU just found ways to lose it. you were snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. Because
Yeah.
Zach York comes out, he hits a 2-run bomb, the emotions are high, and you just kind of coasted. You rested on your laurels thinking that that team was just going to give up and quit at that point, and nobody locked in. Paz lost his rhythm early, and nobody wanted to step up until Sheeran came in late. And then at that point, your bats were trying to. That's when your lineup was like, "Oh crap, we could really lose this. We've got to make some noise." But you put yourself too far behind the 8 ball to really, you know, catch up in that moment. What are your thoughts on it, David?
Yeah, for a team that we saw like be able to get the big swing for the first 8 games of the year, that's all it came down to. They just couldn't get the big swing last night. I mean, obviously excluding the York homer and then the Pearson homer that was a solo. But what I mean is like anytime they hit like bases loaded, 1 out, instead of finding a gap or even just a base hit to score some runs without recording it out, you know, it was like they do their job and like get a sac fly. But you know, when you're fighting from a five run deficit early, you know,
Right.
you need more than, you know, some small ball, you know, like you need to do more than manufacture runs. And that's all it was. They couldn't find the swing, and it happens. It is what it is. I mean, I'd rather lose this game than I would lose an SEC Saturday game. Like
Yep,
everyone freaks out about
absolutely.
midweeks, but this is a better game to lose than one that really matters.
Absolutely. Give me a loss on Tuesday and Wednesday night before any weekend game, straight up. And then when you look at the mound, the guys that you used last night, like, are we really expecting big, crucial innings out of any of the arms that came in? I mean, now, will I say this? I think there were some guys last night that showed you that you can try to trust, that you can put them in that position. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sharon
Yeah,
showed me
yeah.
a lot. Like, when we needed somebody to step in, he locked in and he was nails. Newt
Sean,
showed me something too.
I
Newt
think,
bounced back.
well, Newt, I texted David to tell me you weren't planning on pitching today, then telling me you didn't bring the hat that fit pitch comp. But I think last night, Jay's pitching plan kind of went out the window. I think
Absolutely.
they took the
He actually said that, Paul.
Oh, you
So
did?
I didn't see
Yeah.
that. I haven't been a good guy
Fanalist.
on catching up. Yeah, I haven't been a good fanalist today. Because you said you brought up you didn't have anybody on the mound you're going to depend on to have crucial innings, and I'm looking at the box score. I'm looking at who pitched, and it's like, yeah, I see a lot of guys we probably are going to depend on, but I'm actually going to disagree with you in the fact that we lost the game versus McNeese won it. This is the first time in a long time that LSU has found themselves getting beat how we beat people. We got beat last night how we beat Kent State, Indiana, Notre Dame. Those guys played discipline, vision. They fielded the ball well. They had maybe what? We had one error. They had I don't think they had maybe one. Yeah,
Yeah, I
zero.
get that.
And
But if
the
you
one
don't put
play in center
13
field,
batters
but
on base, if you don't put 13 batters on base,
how
that
did
makes
we
a hell of
beat
a
Indiana
difference.
and Notre Dame?
I get that, but that's
That's
one
what I'm
that's
saying.
one reason why you're the national championship. That's one reason why you're the defending national champion. But also, you know, when you do those things, you should lose. You've earned that loss. You earned it,
Oh yeah.
and it's not like it. They didn't go out and, you know, we gave them 2 walks and they were just nails at the plate. We put 13 batters on. 6 hit
did,
by
but-
pitch, 7 walks. Like you're giving the game away. That's like a football team and an offense having 5 turnovers. If you win that game, you stole that win. You didn't deserve to win that. They didn't. I'm not trying to take anything away from
I know.
McNeese. They did what they were supposed to do. They did they took advantage of opportunities that were presented to them, and they made the absolute most of them. It would have looked way worse for us to come out that game with a win than it would have for McNeese to have lost it. Because the expectation was for them to lose regardless of how the game went.
Oh,
So that's
today
why
would've
I
been-
feel like-
if we win that game, today's discussion would have been the grit and determination that the team had to fight back and win, and then we would get a bunch of credit to
Partly,
me.
but objectively speaking, I would have been like, yeah, we stole that game. Like we didn't deserve to win that game at all.
Yeah,
We didn't. We
that's
did
why,
everything.
that's why I'm saying
And
I
and
give a
that's
lot of credit to these.
yeah. But that's why I'm saying like we were snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. You took the lead first.
Yeah,
Everything you did after you took the lead was putting yourself in a position to lose. And even when you started getting momentum back, you were giving the momentum away. So but that's just why I was feeling like that.
Oh no, yeah, I got you. Am I kind of
I,
looking at it wrong, David?
I think y'all are both right. Honestly,
Yeah,
I
I'm about
think
to
it's
say
somewhere
it's
in the
both.
middle.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
right in the
Yeah,
middle.
like I think to AP's point, the free passes, the hip hop. I can't recall seeing a game where somebody hit that many pitches, hit that many batters, especially for LSU.
For us,
Um,
right?
yeah, like so you're putting them on, but I will give them credit where I think Paul is right too, is that they came up with some big hits, like when those guys did get on base.
Yep.
It wasn't that they just sustained. They had 6 hits. McNeese. They scored 8 runs
Yeah.
or
7.
runs
They didn't have to have
on.
hits.
They had 7. LSU had whatever. LSU had 8 hits. Yeah, so they scored 7 on 7, but it wasn't like it was just in those 2 innings where it was just like a hit parade. But
Right.
they took advantage and they got the hit. I just talked about big swing for LSU, eluding them. They did get the big
Yep.
swing. It's like Cooper Williams just trying to get out of the second inning. You think he's close, 2-strike count. Nope, another base hit, scores 2. I think y'all are both right. LSU failed themselves and put them into position, and McNeese said, "Okay, thank you, we'll take it."
And they
So,
took advantage of it. They ran the bases well.
Yes.
They let balls in dirt. They came up. It
errors.
didn't have to be a big double. It was just a little dinker, little base hit, scored 2, walk a run in. But that's baseball, baby.
Right. And credit to the pitchers that they had out there too, because there were innings where we could not do anything against them. Like they were shutting us down for a couple of innings right there in the middle too. So like I said, like I'm not trying to take anything away from them at all. They played the game that was presented to them and they did not miss. Everything fell in place for them and they took advantage of every single thing. I do want to go off on a quick tangent and we get right back to the game because Moose brings up something I did want to talk about. He says in the chat, PSA for everyone watching, make sure you have all your socials on with two-factor authentication. Look at me, I can't say words tonight. A lot of LSU fans accounts have been hacked recently. They hit pot of gold today, so lock them down, folks. I wanted to bring this up because I have been noticing, especially within the LSU community specifically,
Like
for
Moose got
larger accounts. Right. Moose was the first one that I noticed, and I just thought it was kind of off kilter. But I've been asking, because I know LSU Kobe got hit a few days after Moose, and then now pot of gold, and I noticed someone else got hit too. But I saw something, I can't remember where I saw it, but it's like a DM is going out. It's like floating around, asking you to like vote for someone on a podcast or something. So it's a phishing link. And when you click it, you have to it makes you think that you have to log back in to the app. And when you do, it captures your password and everything. But if you have two-factor authentication turned on, you will have to then receive a text message or email before you're able to log into your account. So please make sure. A lot of us have been working really hard to obtain the audiences that we have now. It is a grind to get to the point to where you have 200, 300, 500, 1,000 followers. And the relationships that you build within that community are valuable because we're seeing the fruits of that labor right now with us. You don't want all your hard work to go to waste if you just don't have an extra layer of security on. And like Moose says in the chat, the DM comes from someone that you are familiar with. It's somebody that you know, that you've had conversations with, because their account 9 times out of 10 has been hacked. So it's not like it's someone from outside. It's a Trojan horse. So
I have seen
please. Yeah, see,
I didn't realize it. I didn't, but like it, I got it from somebody, and like I've seen their name, like just like you're saying. I think I looked, and I think I kind of it could have been a couple weeks, but I think I selfishly was like, this person don't even follow me. Like, why are they asking for me to go vote?
Same. And look, I saw the same thing, and I did this. I looked. I'm like, you don't follow me. I don't even know who you are. Delete. Like I just deleted it.
Yeah, thank God.
Right, exactly. So, but be careful. Like, I don't talk to a lot of people in my Twitter DMs. For the most part, it's like you guys because it's in the group, and apparently David says I have his phone number, but I never saved it because I'm a bad friend. I'm sorry. I'm calling myself out.
I told you I was his favorite white boy.
So Nick, if Nick hears that, Nick's gonna take that to heart. But Nick was here first, so I love you, Nick, and I love Paul too. And guess what? We can all love each other together. Thank you, David.
Don't put his number out there.
No, he's got me locked in. He's got me locked in. Pearsley said, "Can't cancel the season. The program is cooked." Yes, it's over.
I can't tell you.
If you didn't see the opening to the show, please rewind those 16 minutes. Watch that first 3 minutes of the show, and then come back. I promise you're not going to miss anything in between now and then.
I threw a tag. I don't know where it went. I threw one.
I can't tell you how. First off, shout out Babbitt on the Bayou, Tiger Joker, doing Nostradamuses. I can't tell you how upsetting it was to see
Good job,
former
guys.
Nostradamus call for the firing of Jay Johnson. The commissioner came down and gave me a ruling. I mean, it's not my call. It's the commissioner's. So
we got to revoke his status.
I don't want to. But I think we're going to need a formal apology.
Yeah,
from the zombie to
and this is coming days
he
after
may be removed from the standings.
Right after he talked about how he hates Drew Brees too. Like those two things together can't happen.
I cooked him on that though. Let the record show I cooked him on that. Absolutely flambeaued him. Okay.
Yeah, but Jay Johnson's never been taken advantage of in a diamond scheme. So at least he has that going for him.
This is true. This is true. This is absolutely true. And Jay Johnson has more championships than Drew Brees. Also,
He does. But whenever Zombie Bob gets to the point on Twitter where he can monetize, that dude is going to make some money. Just firing
just
up
from being a troll.
Interactions. Yes, he's going to be so good at it.
Just from being a troll. Because I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like, "You what? You what? You said what?" Like y'all should have seen how upset I got. Because I was sitting up here half asleep, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to sleep. I told me and my wife went upstairs at the same time. I was like, I'm going to bed. I'm not about to deal with you. I'm not about to deal with you in this. And then I went back and I kind of watched it. I was like, oh, he was just trolling. He's playing character in the moment. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I was like, all right.
He knows I'm messing with him right now.
Me while I was writing my post game recap, and just completely took me out of flow. I did not see that, and I'm like,
I knew he was joking. Him losing his voice made me
Did y'all see what I said in the chat to him? Did y'all see what I said in the chat to him about? Look, Moose said AP got zombie good. Talking about the Drew Brees conversation. So last night I said in the chat, I said, why does zombie sound like he ate 2 Jimmy John sandwiches with a side of Popeye's biscuits? Because them things be dry and will choke you up.
See, everybody gives me crap. I eat Popeye's biscuits straight. I
like a true Jersey.
I do too. I don't
put honey.
I eat Popeyes, especially when they're fresh. Yeah, I love them. I'm not gonna sit up and but I also know that when they're not fresh, they are bricks. They are hockey pucks. It's a challenge, brother. It is the one thing in the world where when I know I'm gonna have it, I tell them I need it fresh out the oven and I will wait.
Yeah.
So
good point.
So
you're right.
What are we?
A puck.
No, go ahead, Dave.
I was just gonna dog Canada real quick. I was gonna say it's a puck that you could have dropped on the ice Sunday and they wouldn't have scored when they needed it the most. USA, baby.
I know it's funny. You bring
back-to-back World War champions.
Back to back. Actually, back to back because the American Revolution was a world war. Anyways, I realized in the stream Sunday with Go Team, Daniel was not expecting me to get red, white, and blued up. We all have here. That's we allow it. He was just kind of in the camera,
"Night, baby.
On, Paul."
I love you too. I'm sorry, I was my baby girl.
No, you're good.
She was going to sleep.
You're good.
So, True, but put them in an air fryer and they're like freshly baked. Okay, now that's a hack.
Really?
I haven't
Or
even tried.
microwave with a wet paper napkin.
Okay.
I don't like microwaving bread. I don't like microwave.
Not real
What up,
bread.
Jonathan? Appreciate it. Hit the like button, people. Yes, thank you. Hold it down. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for everybody in the chat tonight. Right now, we definitely appreciate it. Y'all are definitely doing y'all thing. So
I'm gonna do
let's
it
look
right
at this team, David. What is a shining light that we can take away from this game? And I'll tell you
Devin
mine
You
after
wanna
you
first?
go, because you said no. After you go, and then I'm gonna throw it
Devin
to Paul. I'm
Sheeran
gonna
is
say
your
Paul for
go-to
last.
arm after Gavin Guidry. Devin Sheeran is who I want them on the mound in a big spot out of the bullpen. That
Okay.
dude is just. I mean, he's like got 3 appearances. I think it's I think during inning. It's somewhere around like four and a third inning. I'll pull it up in a little bit. He hasn't allowed a hit yet in 3
I
appearances.
didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. Did not
Hasn't
realize
allowed it.
that.
I looked at it just now when Zach and I were going through on Go Deep Dive. That he has not like given up a hit yet. He only has 2 walks. He just strikes people out, and then just he gets
His
so hyped up. And his
attitude.
hat,
I
yes,
love his
hat keeps
attitude.
falling off.
Yes, I love
Dude.
his attitude and his intensity, bro. I love it. It's like Blake Money with the talent.
Stop that. I know what you're trying to do there. Don't do that. I know what you're trying to do there. Don't do that.
So
That
so
would be
here,
a no. That ATM went vacant a long time ago. Pod nine.
Blake Money
That's
before he got
counterfeit.
skinny and cut his hair.
that part. Yes.
Counterfeit.
Freshman.
Yes. Freshman Blake Money, not Blake no money.
Oh, Tennessee Blake Money? Yeah, maybe.
Yes. But here's what I'm saying. Like, my thing for this game was you fought. Because the moment they got down, it's McNeese. You didn't have a reason to really fight, but you saw the pride within the team. And you could tell that they wanted. And that's why I think this game was a good game to lose when you lost it. Because you like we all said, it was the first time that Jay Johnson has had the program at 8-0. They're riding high, coming off of a national championship. Haven't lost. Went through all of Omaha for the guys that returned without losing. So you needed a humbling moment, right? So here we are right now on a Tuesday midweek to a 2-5 McNeese team. You go up early. You could tell you relaxed. And now you fought to get back and make this game into something. So I really appreciate the fight and the mentality that this team displayed last night. And if anything, it gives me hope that we don't ever have to see them rest on their laurels again, that the next team that does beat them will truly, truly earn it. It will be an earned victory for them. So that was my. How do you feel about it, Paul?
Positives. Your 2 transfers, the 2 biggest transfers you had this offseason are your leaders in the clubhouse as far as at the plate. Zach York came up and just doing what York does. He's going to hit 20. One day, somebody in this call will
I've been doing
believe
it since
me.
he hit the first one. You stop that right now.
And then the biggest fan I am of Seth Dardar had the best at bats the whole game. And you can tell my wife actually brought this up because my wife was watching it with me. And at one point, it's like middle innings, Dardar's coming up, and Jay went out, had an offensive timeout, and he walked back to the dugout, and he turned around. And me and my wife always key on Jay. I have a jersey of the man. Like, yeah, I love Jay Johnson. And she's like, Jay actually smiled. She said, Jay actually smiled. I went, yeah, that's Seth Dardar. Why wouldn't you smile? And so Jake Brown still hasn't cooled off. He had a rough night last night, but Jake Brown still had a hit, an RBI. He did strike out once, but he was 1 for 5. But I mean, still, I'm not mad at that. The guy's been on fire. But Zach York and Seth Dardar are showing to be very, very consistent, even if they're not having the most success. I know Dardar went hitless Sunday, but I believe he went hitless with a sac fly, with an RBI and a
Yes.
walk or two. So
Yeah.
it may not be showing up in the batting average, but showing up on the scoreboard, showing up for the team. So that's what I'm excited about is Zach York and Seth Dardar. Can we talk about what – because we're 9 games into the season. I don't want to say let's get negative. Can we start talking about things that's worrying us?
Yeah. Go ahead, start it off.
I'll go first. Derek Curiel. I have every ounce of faith in the world in Derek Curiel and the ball player he is. That kid's a star. That is Dylan Cruz in center field as a sophomore. That is who Derek Curiel is. I'm starting to feel like we're having the Caleb Jackson moment of putting on weight in the offseason and it not really fitting him. I don't think we're there yet. I don't clip this and say I am saying he shouldn't have put on weight. He needed to. But I don't want to say he's trying to work with the new weight because it's not like he put the weight on last night. I see a hitch in his swing. I'm not going to come out and try to diagnose something because that's for Jay. And Jay is the offensive coach. He makes millions of dollars doing it. I don't. I see a hitch, anything middle out. I sent videos of David last night kind of showing what I see. I don't know because this for Derek, this is a long time and a lot of at bats to not really find it. Now, as we say that, he's batting over. No, he's not batting over 300 right now. He's not, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he's 333.
Yeah, well, he's still batting 333 on the season, and which you can't. That's not nothing to scoff at, but
no, it's strange that it
do we
feels the way it
expect too
feels
much?
and he's hitting. Yeah, well, possibly, yeah.
Because he looked good up the middle over the weekend. He wasn't getting on base, but I liked how he was trying to work up the middle with everything. Everything was up the middle. It showed me he was finding it. But I think anything middle out, and like I told you last night, everything he's getting hits on or hit hard, it's either inside outing or it's driving down the line, down the right field line. So
what's the fix for that then?
Oh man, a fix for that. Letting the ball travel deeper, or honestly getting in your head that you're going to swing at the ball middle out like you're swinging at a ball in the inside corner.
That's kind of what I was.
It's a separation of his attack is his follow through that I'm saying.
Is that something that can stem from somebody who's pressing a little bit too much, maybe? Like trying to attack a little bit, like just where the mechanics are just off a little bit.
What I call that somebody pressing. No. See, with the two swings I sent David last night, they're so clearly disconnected with the same person. It doesn't seem like it'd be the same person. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's a vision thing or trying.
You said it. You said it right there. Like so when you say it's not the same person, and we're talking about this added weight. I mean, then physically we're not the same person.
But I don't think weight would cause this.
And that's all about to ask. Like,
no,
could the weight?
I don't think the weight. No, because the two swings I sent Curiel were both were over this weekend. One was on a ball. He hit a shot down the right field line or in the right field. Hit the ball hard. The other one was a ball middle out. And the difference is I think he's trying to stay on the outside pitch to the point where he's kind of letting his upper body get behind and he's getting handsy. Where on the inside pitch, he can't think as much. And he turns. And he drives his hands and he finishes. And I'm guessing he'd just be trying to stay on the outside pitch or the middle pitch, but his bread and butter last year was anything outside. He was so good going the other way. That's what I don't understand. Maybe he spent, I don't know. It's something strange. Like what I sent David last night really. And what was I wrong? Look at that swing. That's the swings I sent you last night. I was like, man, this is weird.
Yeah, and what I told you is, and let me be clear about this because the way it sounds and come
We're
off.
not diagnosing a swing issue. We're not doing
No,
that.
I just said that some
Right.
of his swings have been looking like lazy, and that's not when you say that in baseball terms. You're not saying that the guy's lazy. That's not what it means. It just means like his hand, like bat just seems to be lagging, through the zone, and it's just not like with, like the intention that he once has. Just this, and that's the same kind of thing that we've seen Monster go through, like during the regular season last year. Before he heated up.
Jared last year.
Yeah, like it's just not really attacking, and that could be it's hard to diagnose a guy's head, but like, could it be a mental thing? Could he? I don't say he's pressing, but like, if he knows that the one thing that is going to get him drafted higher where he wants to get drafted is power, like that, it's can't tell me it's not in the back of his head at least a little bit. And baseball's so mechanical that if you're off just a little bit,
One little tick,
yeah, like it messes you up. Like and like there's no better coaches, Josh Jordan and Jay Johnson to get you back on track, than those two. So I don't expect this to continue. And like when Paul asks about it, and we're talking about a guy hitting 333, but that's just how good we know he can be. And one thing that I was thinking about too that I wanted to mention, and I'd be curious if it keeps up all year. He's facing like the whole team is seeing like an unusual amount of left-handed pitchers through the first like 2.5 weeks of the season. Like some of these smaller teams, like last night, it seemed like McNeese had a left-hander on the mound at all times.
Yes.
Over the weekend, there was a lot of lefties. Like Milwaukee had some. Nichols. There's just a lot more of them, is what it feels like. And although I expect him to be better, he did struggle more against the left-handed pitching naturally as a left-handed hitter last year. So maybe that's partially it. Where we haven't seen him just be able to unleash on right-handed pitchers like we did last year.
And I think that's part of it too. I think there are a lot of things that go into play when we look at what's going on with Derek Carrier. And like you mentioned earlier, David, I mean, he's still hitting over 300, so it's not bad, but it's not this phenomenal step that we thought that he was going to take either. He's not spraying the ball all over the yard, and I'm not the mechanical breakdown person of baseball players like you guys are. But I do know that if you have a mental, just one, like football, you could get away with having the yips. You can hide it. Like if you're pressing, you can hide it. Baseball comes down to every detail needing to be relaxed, so second nature that it will throw you completely off. Real quick before you get back into it, got a new guy, Randy, in the chat here. Welcome, Randy. Thank you for joining in. Welcome from Moose. Randy says, Horns fan here. Losing the midweek game ain't shit really, and we don't play each other this year. So let's go dominate the SEC and go play for a natty versus each other. Absolutely right. I got Ray Bourgeois, and on the Twitter chat says that's all them new muscles he got, and we were talking about that a little bit as well too. Look, everybody, thank y'all for viewing from wherever you're viewing at. Make sure you're liking, subscribing. Go check out David's Go Deep Dive YouTube page and Twitter page, and follow and subscribe over there as well. And Paul, make sure you're following him on X for all of the baseball content that you will need this year. Make sure you're tapped in with these two guys here. Nobody's going to give it to you better than them as well. So, David, what's the thing that has you worried about 9 games into the season?
It was. I think I mentioned it in your chat when you were on with Blake the other night. We were talking about having to, struggling to find. This is at the point just so 8-0, coming off of a dominant weekend in Jacksonville against Power 4 teams. I said that if you made me pick something right now, it would be the amount of walks or like strikes thrown or not thrown for the pitching staff. And then last night happened and just, I mean, brought that to a whole new light after what we were talking about earlier. But yeah, I want to see them work ahead in counts more and just not just like lose it. And it's one thing if you give up a walk on like a full count, you know, where a guy has a good at bat, but like you see in some guys that just like miss nowhere near every once in a while. And I mean, even I'm talking about Devin Sheeran is excited and dominant as I see him. You know, he had that outing against Notre Dame um, where he came in and walked the first two guys that he
Right.
saw, and then just struck out got a strikeout and something. It got out of the inning and then struck out the side in his next. So it's just strange. Like Rizzy. I mean, that's always kind of Rizzy where he like no one's gonna hit him. He's either gonna walk you or strike you out. But just overall, I just want to see them. And this is an early season thing. I mean, this is every year. But I just want to see them attack the strike zone a little bit more this weekend. I want to see them. I want to see that strike percentage go up.
Okay. I mean, I'm kind of with you on that too. I think, especially when you look at this game under a microscope, like the hit batters that we had really shocked me. I didn't expect that to be a thing, and then it wasn't just one pitcher. Like it spread. It's like a virus that really came out, and I hope that was just a one night thing that took place. So we definitely gotta pay attention to that. Moose says in the chat, David, any reason we didn't see Guidry last night? I thought he might get an inning Sunday, but it never happened.
That was more like Sunday was more just about the 10-run rule, you know, and then Rizzy was able to finish the last two. I think the plan probably was to get him in like in a closer game. That's why they took him out. We were talking about it Friday. That's why they took him out after the one inning once they extended the lead, you know, to be able to have him again later in the weekend. So I imagine if that was a closer game that didn't end in 7, he would have gotten in. But I think you're seeing that they're not going to use him unless they have to. You got to remember he's coming off of, you know, the back injury. You know, they don't want to, you know, just put all kind of innings, you know, on his arm right off the bat. You know, when it comes to SEC play, I mean, I'd be shocked if you don't see him 2 times a weekend, you know, on average. But there's just no reason to really push it yet. You know, he's been good every single time. I know it. You know, Guidry is. There's just no reason to overstress his arm just for the sake of getting him out of there. You need to get some. You need to get some other guys' work that you need to learn more about.
They also have starting Friday 4 games in 4 days.
Yes,
So
I was just about
probably
to
a
talk
look at
about
that
that
too.
later. Yeah, I was definitely about to talk about that later. Like
Actually, I think it's 5 and 6 game. 5
yeah,
games
it's
in
5.
6 days.
It's 5 and 6 days because you go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off, Tuesday back to Wednesday. It's the exact same schedule we just came off last week.
Yeah.
Like, these guys are barely rushing to start the season, so
Yeah.
get ready. I want to pull this up. Paul shared
I'm
this.
looking for
earlier.
another quick little thing to give the opposite of what I'm seeing.
Let me.
But I'm
add
trying not
this.
to waste too much time. Because I want to show an example so people don't think I'm just making something out, like taking something out of my behind, saying this. I think he's going to come out of this fine, and I still believe he's going to hit the numbers we all predicted he would hit coming up this year. It's just I just see this, and I'd feel like I worked for Guaranteed Media if I didn't bring it up.
Shade, a bunch of shade. So I got the swings here on the screen. If you can't see, Paul, go ahead and break down what we're looking at.
So right here. So if you can go full screen on this real quick.
Yeah.
This is the big thing I want to bring up. If you sit here and you pause it there. So go back to whenever he is. So I think, oh no, this is to right there. So right when he gets his arms extended and he gets that front foot down. So right there. So right here. On both swings you see, you're going to see a good load, good drive. There's nothing wrong with that. What I see is missing is you see right here, you cannot see the Tigers logo across his chest. His belt buckle is facing the pitcher towards second base, and he is getting around this inside fastball with ease. And it looks great. And that was a shot he hit. Now, I didn't see the second part of this thing, so I wonder if it's I don't think it's the one that I sent David after this.
No, that wasn't the gold uni Sunday.
Yeah. So let's look at this one. This may give us an example. Right here. Let's do this. Again, middle in, and he's getting around on it, and it looks phenomenal. The guy knows how to swing a baseball bat. I'm not saying he doesn't. But let me find this other swing real quick. And I want to equate it to a lot of guys, if you play golf. I played golf. I love golf. I'm not good at golf like most other people that don't play golf. So if you play golf, you'll find yourself whenever you're blocking it, I think is the correct term, when you're blocking the ball left, for me left, or right for other people, you start noticing, let me get this back up real quick. You start noticing you dropping the club head. So instead of staying on path and coming down, you're dropping the club head, and it makes it longer. And then you start leaving the face open and blocking it the other way. That's kind of what I see Derek doing with these balls middle out. Now, I'm going to get roasted for this, and hey, feel free to come roast me. What did Cat Williams say? If you have nobody to hate, feel free to hate on me. That is fine with me.
Right.
But I'm not trying to say this to just, bag on Derek, but I can't find it right now. I'm not going to waste any more time with it, but he middle in, he's good. Middle out, I see he's having issues. So
what you saw in those two swings that we just looked at was the opposite of what I was saying with the swing looking lazy. That was hitting the ball with conviction right there, which is typically him.
Yeah, once again, I'm just a random guy but I'm better than a casual fan. But those swings that's teaching tape.
Mm-hmm.
That's teaching tape. And like you said, I love if you can find swings where, it's not good, I'd love to show them up there because it's important for us to educate people as to what we're seeing, because it's easy for people to just come out here and just say, oh, he sucks or he's not good. I think if we arm them up a little bit more with more information, it can make things better and make people understand that the program is not burning down.
I was kind of hoping not to. I didn't want to send you this one just for the reason that I'm putting my fingers all over it, trying to show it through David through text message.
I got you.
But let me see something.
While you're doing that, I'm reading Babin on the Bayou's message in the chat, and he's absolutely right. He says, if I had to pick a guy that I'm looking to see improvement from, it's Cowan. We saw how good he was last year, but it's been shaky to start the season. It's beyond shaky. It's can we even roll him out there right now? And if he doesn't get it going in the midweek, what role is he going to have? He's got to get his control of this changeup down. I don't know what has happened, where his confidence has gone, but it doesn't look good to me at all. What do you think, David?
Yeah, he was last year. He's a strike thrower, and he's not walking a lot of guys. We talked about this. When he gets in trouble, it's when he just leaves the changeup up in the zone and it gets hit. But he's still throwing strikes. But he hasn't been. Yeah, he's been out of the zone so far this year, and it's strange. I mean, think about what one of Lynisms, or however you want to term it. He always says about Zach. When he always talks about Zach Cowan, he says, and when he's on, he can throw a tater tot through an onion ring. That's the point. Yeah, he's just He's just, and that's kind of what I was talking about overall with some more guys. He's just not in the zone as much as we're used to seeing, and that's like it's not like he's yanking every ball in the dirt or just like that's something that can like the next time he goes out, it may just be fine, like right back to it. It could be just a feel thing, whatever. So, but yeah, I would say on the entire staff, he's probably the worst we've seen so far, which is
Yes.
crazy to think.
Yes, like I trust
can't-
Marco Paz after yesterday's outing before
At
I
least for an
trust.
inning.
Yeah, before I trust Zach Cowan coming to the mound. If Cowan's coming to the mound, I'm just going to put my head under a pillow. Like I don't want to see it. I don't want to witness it. I'm nervous. I'm scared.
Call me the optimist fan. It's coming from the guy who is about to show a video of Derek Carrion not doing well. Call me an optimist fan, especially after yesterday, after I put that video out and I'm trying to get people to calm down pitching, and all of a sudden that was the worst game to back up anything I said. I just fully believe that guys are still the beginning of the year, especially before conference play. This is still kind of looking at it like scrimmages. Now, Jay is a guy he has made it very clear he wants to go undefeated in midweek play. He's never done it, and he wants to do it. But what I don't is still kind of figuring things out. And pitchers are the hardest thing to figure out. Like they have the hardest job. I have lost a lot of faith in Cowan. But I'm not giving up on him. I think
No.
he's going to be an integral piece. I don't think y'all are giving up on him either.
No, we're not.
I mean, at last night's game, it's not helping my case at all. But it's just with pitching, I think it's still early.
There's not much to help the case for him right now outside of the fact that he's just got to step up and do it. And he's not going to Jay's not going to give him plenty of rope to fix it, but he's going to get rope to fix it. And he's just got to do it. Like when he gets his opportunities, he has to go out there and throw strikes. And if it's not on, then guess what? The rope is just going to get shorter for him. And I mean, Skip's line was hold a rope. Well, he's running out of it. He is running out of rope. I'm going to put this video up real quick.
Can
David,
I
you have
real
something?
quick? Let me vent real quick.
Yeah,
My son
absolutely.
better become a Major League Baseball player because he decided before tonight's show to come in and find a Sharpie. And he's been doing his autograph. I found acetone, thankfully, because he wrote his autograph all over this stuff in Sharpie. I just picked up my baseball, and he's working on his autograph. So that boy better play some Major League Baseball.
Yeah, he better
right now
lock
he's
in.
about to be homeless.
You better lock in. All right.
So what do not have to watch all of that last night?
What are we looking at here, Paul?
So you ain't got to do anything with the video. I'm putting my thumbs all over it, trying to slow it down for David. This is the one I sent David last night.
All right, so I'll let it play.
It's going to be the same positions I want you to look at. When he gets to that front foot down and he's coming through the baseball. He's trying to be strong through the ball. Pay attention to that. You're going to see it. It's going to be choppy. You still see the front
he leaves
of his
his
jersey.
hip. Yeah, he's leaving his hip behind.
His front leg still has a good bow in it, a good bend in it, which is not terrible, but you're dumping a lot of power. And whenever he kind of lets his arms disconnect from his body, you're dumping a lot of power with it. And you see him just kind of get handsy there. He kind of flips everything over. Like I said,
I see what you mean by it looks lazy. I can see that in this one.
Mm-hmm. Like in I say lazy. I don't know if I said it here earlier, but it's like the bat's lagging is what that means. And
it's dragging.
And when you look at it, like that was the base hit. I think that wasn't that the base hit to start the game on Sunday, Paul. I'm pretty sure. So that went to the 6 hole between shortstop and third base. If you get it back up and you pause it at the point of contact,
this video is acting crazy. Won't let me
he makes contact with the ball in front of the plate, and it goes the opposite field. That's not you're supposed to drive a ball backside with the ball being halfway through home plate, deeper. That's why they say let the ball travel, let it get deep and drive it. You're not. That's like Paul saying. You're losing a lot of power like that. And this ball just snuck through. It's a hit, obviously, but like, yeah, you're not
Yeah,
a
you can
ball driven
see.
the other way is not in the front of the plate.
I'm glad it's up on this frame because you see him making contact with the bat out over his foot. Screw the plate. Like the bat is in front of
No,
his body.
and I'm not trying to say that you're going to see a guy's chest on a ball on the outside part of the plate. I'm not trying to say that. A lot of times you're still going to see a guy's chest if they're driving it. But the part that gets me is that after contact, he's handsy and he's here instead of being through it and getting that rotation full the way through and fully uncorking himself and driving.
Right, he's just kind of letting the contact dictate the power. Like he's letting contact and then just falling away from it.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what this base hit reminds me of? It reminds me of like a softball slap hit. Like nothing behind it.
Nothing.
It's
Just
like
pap.
just throw. Yeah, just get the hands. And this was like I said. This is the first pitch of the game. So if this happens on a 2-strike count and you're just protecting and trying to get something in play, like it makes more sense. But yeah, you're not protecting the plate on the first pitch of a game.
No. This is ridiculous. It's crazy. I look. It's hard for me to argue against it. I mean, first of all, great job by you, Paul. Great video evidence in evidence, like we're presenting a case. But we are presenting a case, like.
Yeah.
But like it's great visuals for everybody in the chat to come together on this because we need this. We need to see it. We need to educate ourselves so we can be better prepared for what we're watching. And you guys are well equipped to know that, okay, like this is what we should look for in his approaches at the plate going forward. So make sure that you are following us. There are over 50 people watching us across all platforms right now, live. Make sure that you're following us.
I'm not trying to hate on Derek Curiel. I don't want that.
Everybody's
constructive
not in stuff right now. Like,
right.
It's fair.
Everybody, I'll say this is something everyone's talking about right now. Like it's something that even Moose, it does look a little sloppy. Like it's.
So I agree with David when he says it looks lazy because he's spot on. Well, I think the problem is I think he's worried about the outside pitch. If I'm not mistaken, that was a lefty on the mound Sunday. So I think
that was a righty.
That
was the first righty starter. Yes, that was Wicker.
So it's an instance of he's trying to do the right thing and he's kind of letting his head get in the way. Like if anybody's ever seen, I told David about this. I said the movie Tin Cup is the greatest example I can think of. In the movie Tin Cup, Kevin Costner's on the range at the U.S. Open and he's blocking. He keeps hitting. I can't remember the term they use. And his caddy tells him, put all your change in your front pocket, turn your hat around, put a tee in your ear, do this, do that, untie your left shoe. And he's like, and he pures one. He goes, what changed it? You're not thinking about the ball. You're not thinking. Don't think. Just do. You can do it. I think that may be an instance where Jay could be like, hey, wear your jersey inside out today. I don't care. Just figure it out.
Right. Absolutely right. Look, I want to go back to something real quick because I leave my Twitter open just in case somebody sends me a message or anything. But I am seeing literally, like we talked about earlier, someone else got their account hacked.
Really?
Someone else got their account hacked, and Tiger Vibes sent out a tweet saying, if you get a message from me with a weird link or something, don't open it. I think my account may have been hacked.
Oh, no.
Guys, put the 2-factor authentication on your accounts. This is going around LSU accounts like a bad virus right now. Like, make sure you're protecting yourselves.
Now you say that, I was talking about it. It did happen. I had to change my password. I completely forgot about it. I was talking about this happen. I guess I did click on it, but like I got a notification that I got like some login from in some other device And I mean, it was within 15 seconds. I changed my password and I did put it on. I completely forgot about that until you just said that. But yeah,
Yeah,
like do
like
it now.
it's like protect it. It's going around, and you don't want to be the next one because they're locking people out of these accounts. Now, what do they gain from this? I don't know. I don't know what they're getting out of it. Maybe they're hoping to get the monetization that someone
Well, they did to
has.
Jock a year ago, and Jock was didn't have his account for like almost a year.
Yeah, it's
He had to
but
fight with Twitter or Rex or whatever it was to get it back.
and it's hard to fight with them now because the customer service is just Grok, and Grok is stupid. Grok is the worst AI out of all the AIs. Grok is dumb, but to each their own. So, Dave, you brought up something to me when we were texting earlier. You said that you wanted to talk about something from the stream that we did with Blake the other night. So let's go off on this little football tangent before we go back and close out the show with the baseball weekend to come. So, what was it that you wanted to talk about?
I'd asked in the chat. I asked if y'all expect Ty Benefield to have the same sort of impact as AJ Halsey last year, and like I said, y'all did a great job of breaking it down and roll with it. But when Blake said he's like, I think he mentioned something like it's not really the same position, but I'm gonna let that
Right.
slide. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm dumb now. What I meant was just in terms of a new transfer, like coming
Right,
into the
intangibles.
secondary.
Yeah, not
Like,
not
yeah,
not as far as
just
play on the field.
Yeah, no. I knew he was like I knew he would play the same position, exact safety position. But yeah, what I was getting at was do you expect, like, because Halsey came in, is as a
And
like
what
a
was
transfer
impressive
as a
about
safety.
Halsey was the fact that he had that impact on the team, and he came in late. He came in after the spring. A lot of
Spring,
people
right,
fail to
yeah.
realize that. So the thing with Ty Benefield right now is, if you ask anybody around that locker room, he's the guy. He's the guy that's blowing out the workouts.
That's
He's the
what
guy
I
that's
was wondering.
blowing out the conditioning. He's the guy that's just like winning over the team. Like, he is already making the impact. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. Like, that's how it's like. He's the player I'm most excited to see play football in purple and gold, because
Yeah.
I mean, if he goes out and if he at least matches what he did at Boise State and LSU, do you know what type of light that's going to put on that kid? Like, we just saw
Mansour
Delane, right, come in and compete for a Thorpe, which he got robbed.
Yes.
But why could I not expect? I'm trying to temper my expectation with this, because look, I'm already putting Sam Levitt in New York. I'm like, hell with it. My boy is going. We go 10-2 with Lane Kiffin as a quarterback, with Lane Kiffin as the orchestrator, with behind him as a quarterback, and the LSU brand recognition and power we have from coast to coast. They gonna send him to New York. Clip it. I don't care. Tag him in it. I met the guy. I told him to his face. Okay? I have high expectations for Sam Levitt. So I'm trying to temper my expectations and not put that on Ty Benefield and saying that he can compete for a Thorpe, because the Thorpe Award is weird. It's very political. It's definitely a legacy award, a what you did for me in the past type of vibe sometimes. But I mean, why can't he at least be a finalist for it? Like,
Yeah.
the kid's a baller, man. And you put him in this Blake Baker defense. Imagine what we wanted to see out of Harold Perkins, and no shade to Harold Perkins at all. Harold Perkins playing a star is a weird fit. Ty Benefield playing a star, that takes your defense to another level. That's what's going to happen. Yes, Moose, I think Benefield's playing the star.
Y'all mentioned a game tape from last year that was
I think
great
it was
for him.
the playoff game that they played, the first playoff game. Oh, what was it?
Was that 2 years ago?
Yeah, it was the playoff game that
Yeah.
that they played. Wait, I gotta pull it up
was
now.
that?
Now you're gonna make me think about it.
So why
Yeah,
you
but
looking that up?
that's what that was getting at. Is just in terms of impact.
Penn State,
impact
that's what it
from a
was.
transfer.
Penn State. And look, granted, Penn State put up 31 points, but the only person on the defense that was playing was Zero. He flashed everywhere. everywhere. Like, I mean, he made his we lost that game to Houston in the Texas Bowl, but you remember Deshaun Spears.
Yeah.
That's how Ty Benefield played against Penn State.
Wait, no, you mean AJ Halsey?
AJ Halsey didn't play against Houston.
He played for. Okay, never mind. I'm being stupid. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll give you a pass. It's all right. No, AJ Hall. So we're talking about the bowl game that just happened in Houston for the Texas
I was
Bowl.
thinking about transfer.
Yeah, you're thinking. Yeah, I know what you're doing. Yeah, that's why I let it air out. So the impact that Deshaun Spears had coming out that game, everybody had like, damn, like he really did his thing. Like that was Ty Benefield in that playoff game. It was who's zero, and the fact that he stayed at Boise State for another year, and then still built off what he did, and that's in coming off of that season as a sophomore season and doubled down his junior. It was just, God, please keep him healthy. Keep him healthy, Lord. Keep him healthy. I can't wait to see what Blake Baker is going to line up for Tennessee, and y'all know why. y'all know why. There's more to that pick. If you have not gone to my Twitter page and watched the video I posted earlier of LSU players and staff picking the games that they're most excited for, what are you doing? It is a very fun video. It's a very fun video. And Blake Baker, for some reason, picked the team, and then he made comments about that team that I did not share in that video, but I'll talk about that as we get closer to the season. That's a tease, and that's why you should be subscribed and following, because that information is going to come back up, plain and simple. And Babin in the Bayou says right here, so excited to see Deshaun Spears in 2026. Look, you know what the most like surprising thing out of going through that experience last week? I thought Deshaun Spears was going to be a little bit bigger than what he was.
Really?
Because, I mean, like, on the field, like, his aura just gives off he's a giant. My dude was sitting up there with that white polo shirt, just all prim and proper, like he was ready to go to English class. Like, like he was going to debate. But you put that helmet and buckle up that chin strap, he's gonna lay your ass out. And I'm not saying like he's small, but it's just like I thought, like I'm thinking like this dude's a monster. Like, nah, you just chilling. Him and Harlem too. Harlem just look like an excited little badass kid. So like excited little badass kid.
While we're on the topic of football, and just popped in my head. Out of every starter, who has the most pressure to perform next year? I know my answer, but I'm going to let y'all go first.
Whoever's on the offensive line.
I was going to say Weston Davis.
No, you got to pick one. You got to pick one player.
Oh, then Weston Davis.
See, I don't think
by
that's
far Weston Davis. And I'm gonna tell you why. He's
got better inside. He's got better people around him to cover him up. That's why I'm not.
He might not be the starter. He can lose his job in the spring. He can, and that's why I said like
from the community college that everybody
Jordan
Sprinkle, and you have another guy.
You got really him. You got Seaton's going to be a left tackle. Seaton, Aluba, Braylon Moore are your three starters. That you can book it. Those three will start. Aluba will start at right guard. Braylon Moore is your starting center, and Jordan Seaton will be your left tackle. Your left guard and your right tackle spots are open right now. Devin Harper could potentially play left guard because he also has the ability to play left tackle too. So it'd be natural for him to slot into that left guard spot. The kid that you got from Baylor, I can't think of his name right now because we're so deep in baseball right now. He can slot in as your right tackle, and then Walter Satterwhite, like Moose just brought up in the chat, can play center and guard as well too. So there's going to be a lot of competition for two spots, that's exactly how you want your offensive line to be anyway. So if you're penciling in Weston Davis, which I think everyone is right now, to be that first right tackle in the lineup, automatically he has the most pressure to perform to start. I mean, he's got to perform today. Like, brother's got to be performing right now, plain and simple, because football season for them has started. And if you're not performing in the weight room, if you're not performing in conditioning, guess what? They're not going to put you on that field.
Who'd you have, David?
I said Bustin Davis too.
Oh, I think Whit Weeks.
I'm not. I'm gonna tell you why.
He
I'm
hasn't been
no,
healthy for a full season either year.
but when he is, he's the best goddamn player
Yeah,
on the field.
but
He was
So
last year,
that's
wasn't he? In 24, he just got hurt in the bowl game, right?
yeah. He got
Did
hurt
he
in the
miss
bowl
much time
game.
other than that?
He got hurt in the bowl game. Fought to come back, and
he
then
missed a lot of time last year.
last year,
24, I
yes. No, 24. He was fine up until the very end.
But he was also not a full time starting linebacker. He was kind of platooned a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, but that was just because of depth that
That's
you
what I
had.
mean. Like
But
he's going to come back. He's going to be 18, dating the coach's daughter. He's going to go to media days. I kind of to me he has the most pressure of anybody on the team. Like you can look at guys like you can almost say Caden Durham, but he's not your starting running back. So
I
would go
like-
with Weeks. No
I
one
like-
has any anticipation for the offensive line anyway right now. So
shit.
anything can be better than what we had last year. But anything can be better than what we had last year. You got to see what we stepping up.
The amount of investment that you made into this offensive line from coaching staff and players, there are a lot of expectations.
None of
now,
us made that investment.
granted, is the expectation to, like, is it high? Nah, of course but it is. You got to be better than what you were. Like, you cannot roll out there and look incompetent like what you did. And we all are giving it a pass because we already expected to be better. Now, if you come out and you're shaky on that offensive line, brother, you are going to hear the fan. You think the baseball season's over with right now? Let the offensive line come out against Clemson and get their asses kicked. People going to lose their shit. You can win the game if you win the game and the offensive line still looks bad, people will be pissed off. Plain and simple. That's a good one too. Babin on the Bayou says Don McKinley and Devon Keys. I don't think Devon Keys really has. Devon Keys was the second leading tackler in the SEC, and he didn't
not
even
gonna
start. Right, he's not starting. But Don McKinley, yes.
Sorry.
Go ahead, David.
No. I didn't know you were going to expand. Go back with McKinley. I was going to say I have a one that many people I don't think would think of, but you want to talk about Dom?
No. Go ahead. You go ahead. I've talked enough.
And I don't expect this him to falter at all. But DJ Pickett is going to be expected to be cornerback one.
The next Thorpe Award winner. Yeah, like
yes.
He's
Like and
that's
like
a
I said,
good
I
one.
think he's gonna be just fine. But like if you just talk about pressure and needing to be that dude, I mean, he's being put in that spot and being expected to be that guy.
That's a good one. I mean, because he not only is expected to be that guy, he's expected to be the number one cornerback in the nation. Like that, everybody's putting pressure on him from all over the place. And Moose brings up a good point in the chat too. I think having Dotery now takes pressure off of Witt as well. I think so too. So when you think about TJ Dotery, I don't. Okay. I gotta get it. Like we're from Louisiana. We don't know this yet. Like these guys,
I was just
transfer
curious.
portal. I know. I hear it both ways. Yeah, I was say you hear it both ways. I should have asked Lane, huh?
Like with Dothy, I told those guys it's Daith.
All right, I'm gonna send him a
Frank
DM.
goes Dothy, Dathy. I think he called him Samson at one time.
I just call him Dax to Axe.
Yeah, Dax. So before we get into
Ben
the
McDonald
preview,
still thinks it's Matthew Rizzi, so it's all good.
I know, right? That
He
threw
gets
me. He loves calling him Matthew Rizzi.
It was going. So he was saying it over, and he did that last year too, because that's why like when he said it, I immediately thought of it. So he's saying it, he's saying it, and then Lynn said it, and I think LaCobra sent in our group message. He's like, the paper has to say Matthew Rizzi, right? The fact that like they keep saying it, the paper must say that, and then like 10 seconds after LaCobra messages that, they said Maverick Rizzi. They corrected themselves, and he's like, well, I guess not. Like,
so here's a fun little question to kind of transition to the preview. Who, because you brought it up, AP, who has the worst fans? I separate the fan bases. Baseball,
Tennessee,
football. No, LSU.
Oh,
Fan base is a very different fan base than the LSU.
I thought we weren't including our own.
No, I'm trying to figure out who's the worst side of it. I think the baseball fans are the worst side of it.
Oh yeah. LSU baseball fans are absolutely
They're
worse.
the most toxic. fan base
So
in the country.
I'm gonna tell you. So the football fan base is different. So and here's why.
They're drunk.
Yeah, I'm about to say they just want to win. They just want to win, and they want to win. They want to score points. Like that's if we're scoring points and we're winning games. Guess what? People aren't going to say shit. Look at what happened with Coach O. Coach O was not a great coach, but he is loved. Why? Because he won and he scored a lot of points. He had the best team in the world ever in college football history, and he put up a lot of points. They were sexy as hell. You had first round picks all over the place, right? Coach O don't get a lot of credit as far as like coaching goes. Like when we look at coaching, it's Joe Brady. We skip over O and Insminger, who should get more credit than what we give him, and go straight to Joe Brady and Dave Aranda. Like we forget Corey Raymond was on that team. All right, like we forget Blake Baker wasn't too far behind. Like he was the next couple years after that, and Blake Baker did a damn good job with the linebackers when Ogeron was falling apart. But like Moose says in the chat, Slinger was the man. Like, yeah, but Coach O is beloved because of what that team was able to accomplish on the field. The fan base gets bad when they can see that, one, apathy is starting to set in, right? And two, you're not scoring, you're struggling to score, and it's not leading to anything. Like people were pissed off with Matt House, but it didn't get visceral until it affected the offense, right? Like it was like I remember the beginning of the year. It's like that Ole Miss game we put up 55 points.
Everyone loved Matt House before the year started.
They were, and I hated the hire from the jump. I hated the hire from the jump. It was the worst hire we could have. It was lazy. I hated. Durante Jones was right there. Blake Baker was right there. You did not want to give them a chance, but you wanted to go with Matt House, a linebacker coach for the Kansas City Chiefs, who was a co-DC at Kentucky, who was mid. They were mid. As a co-DC, you were mid. You had play calling duty stripped from you at Kentucky. And that's the hire that you wanted. But everybody loved them. They loved it. Cool. You get what you paid for. You got it. 24 rolls around or 23 rolls around. Guess what happened? You couldn't stop a nosebleed with a tampon. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. The game against Ole Miss in Oxford, where Chris Hilton had a chance to win the game with a walk-off touchdown, they could not stop them. And people are like, well, if the defense only gives up 40, we win that. We shouldn't be justifying it that way. Your fucking offense, if your offense scores over 30 points, you should win every game. Hands down. Hands down. But once the defense started affecting the offense and you're seeing it now, people are, oh, this guy's terrible. No, he's been bad. You had veteran leaders a year before. You had guys that were playing above their skis. You had dudes that put on the purple and gold and were willing to die for the logo. You didn't have that this year. And then you had a guy who was inept at designing a defense that the players were really bought into. They didn't want to go to war with him. And so much so it took to the last game where players were making comments on the field about how much they did not want to play with him again for you to fire him. It was terrible. Brian Kelly should have been fired then. You blew a Heisman.
Like if you're hard,
you blew it. I'm sorry. I'm getting
the
worked
fact
up.
that they like it was remotely possible that they weren't going to fire him after 23 until that shit happened on the field after.
On the field.
No, it didn't happen. Bro. It happened, and then Jacques released the
Jacques
tape.
had to release the tape.
Right.
If that wouldn't have went public, it wouldn't have happened. Yes, it's lazy. It's lazy.
Credit to Scott Woodward. Baker wasn't a Kelly hire.
No, of course not. Because you know why? Because Scott Woodward knew that, okay, we need a guy who's going to care about the program more than anything else. And a guy who understands Louisiana, because This dipshit that I hired don't get it.
They don't get it.
He don't get it. And it's absolutely insane that your defensive coordinator had to ask your head coach, hey, can we get more intense in practice?
You see, but this is why
What?
I asked the question. This is why I asked the question. Football fans get mad at legitimate
things.
problems.
Right, legitimate things.
Baseball fans, the LSU baseball fans, there's a difference with football and baseball. In football, everybody's going to walk in the stadium stumbling. In baseball, there's a little more decorum. You got to walk in a little more, stand up a little.
Y'all are blue collar.
A little more respect.
y'all bougie.
So, but then it turns into, it goes from one edge to the other where it's like, we love you, we're lynching you. And that's why I don't go talk crap to other fan bases. When
G-Moo said it, not me.
Legal disclaimer.
Right.
But I think the baseball fans they'll ride harder with the team. Nobody travels like LSU baseball fans.
No, nobody. Not even the football team.
So, but I mean, my greatest example is Smoke Laval. Smoke Laval made it to Omaha, I think 3 out of 5 years, a super regional every year. Canned. He was the first guy after Skip. But
and look, you're right. Like the standard for baseball is different, but it doesn't give fans to have the unreasonable expectations that they expect every pitcher to step on the mound and throw a perfect game. They expect every batter to hit above 500. If you're not hitting above 500 with 15 home runs, in their minds, you suck. If you're throwing
an all SEC player,
right,
garbage, and you shouldn't be on the team, i.e. Tanner Reeves, which we had to have another discussion about last night, and we both got blocked.
You trying to get me fired up now? You got it.
Yes, you can. Yep. It's your turn. Tag, you're it.
Well, let me just say first, like the reason for this, and is I don't mean this in a negative way. Like it's actually a good thing, because LSU baseball fans are just fans because it's LSU. They're not actual baseball fans. Not
that part.
A good bit of them. Like there is a bunch of good baseball fans. I'm saying, but like a lot of them are just like LSU. No. None of us are. Nobody watching right now is. If you're here watching this, then
if you're here, you like baseball.
Right. I'm talking about the people that everything we're talking about complain and like think you should be hitting 500. Everything JP just laid out. So they don't understand like the nuances of an actual baseball game. But look, like let me be clear. Like it's still great to have them. That's a testament to the program that Skip built and then Paul and now Jay is carried over, that people just care about it that much because it's LSU baseball. But I just wish some more people would have self-awareness of like saying, I watch the women play basketball. I don't know basketball. I'm not going to get on Twitter. Yes. I'm not going to get on Twitter and go, it's one thing if you want to make your own, like if your own Twitter and your own tweets are your own. But like when you go into somebody else's replies and tell them, like the crap with the Tanner Reeves and all that, like when like you don't know what you're talking about. I told the chick the other night, I'm like, I'm tired of being nice. You don't know shit. Like, I'm sorry, but
thank you.
Like you don't know what you're talking about. But like you think you do because you're in LSU, like you love LSU baseball, but you don't know baseball. Like you don't understand it. And like I said, it's great to like that LSU baseball has the support from people that don't know it. Like not everyone should know it like we know it. That's not what we're saying. But just I mean this in the nicest way possible. Know your place. Like I said at the end of my quick recap video last night, I said, just like PSA for everybody. I said, unless you're Jay Johnson himself watching this, and he wasn't. Unless you're Jay Johnson yourself watching this video, you don't know more than Jay Johnson. So just shut up. Like you don't know.
Jay
like
Johnson
said,
has forgotten more baseball than you ever know.
like if you want to just go make your own point, that's fine. But don't come in my replies dog on a kid who, by the way, Tanner Reeves could have transferred and went somewhere else where he'd be starting every game. Like he could have went to another SEC school.
SEC school, yes.
And been starting every single game. And I think they actually, I've heard that they may have actually like said like, you know, like gave him a heads up, like we can't guarantee you every day, so whatever. And Tanner wanted to come back. You know, he's here.
Yeah.
Like, so you're gonna crap on this dude when he's coming to the weekend hitting 400. You know, like he had a couple bad at bats, and it's just like it's just
coming off the bench doing that. By the way, which is the hardest thing to do in
That's
baseball.
hard. That's
Yes.
coming off the bench
Yes.
in baseball and getting hits is the hardest thing to do because you're sitting.
You're cold,
not moving. You are physically cold. In football, guess what? You're still walking on the sidelines. In basketball, guess what? You get a chance to shoot around and do things. You can't hit a baseball until you have a pitcher on the mound.
Football and
you can't do it.
Have rotation,
right?
Like rotation. Like there is no rotation in baseball. Like you're either in or you're out. And then if you come out, you're out. That's it.
Yeah. The best. I'm not trying to comp this guy talent wise, by the way, when I say this, but David and I would know this name. A lot of people won't. If you watch any baseball at all or see any baseball highlights or clips on social media, you'll know the name Kike Hernandez. Kike Hernandez.
Why does his name sound familiar?
Not an all-star. He's not a Hall of Fame guy. He played with the Dodgers and he played with the Red Sox. Then he went back to the Dodgers. Man has 3 rings. Tanner Reeves can have 2 rings. Filling a utility role just like Kike Hernandez. Kike Hernandez caught the fly ball, the last fly ball in the World Series this year.
That's why I know his name.
Yeah,
that's why I know his name.
He's a utility guy. He's not I think he turned into an everyday guy due to injury. But exactly. Right now, Jay Johnson has a top 50 second baseman playing left field. And I promise you, he's not happy with it. Because he just evaluates talent. He knows what he's doing. If Tanner Reeves is on the field, he's there for a reason. Shut up.
Would you believe Kyrie Irving didn't start at Duke and was drafted first overall?
Coach K did do stupid things, but I don't know much about basketball.
They won a championship that year.
Yeah.
I think Coach K knows how to coach basketball.
Right.
I don't care what he thinks. When it comes to basketball, he knows that the ball is round. That's what the man got paid millions of dollars to do. I got to meet Coach K personally at a conference for work. Real good, humble guy, very charismatic speaker. I mean, like he walks in a room and you feel his presence. It's different. Like there's something about like guys that have that magnitude with them. Like it changes the oxygen. It electrifies the oxygen in the air. It's different. But like when you sitting up here questioning a guy who's at the top of the game in their respective profession, you are the one who looks like an idiot.
Right.
Not the coach.
It's like I said a couple weeks ago. If you're the fan who told Jake Brown to transfer after the North Carolina Regional, you should be banned from Alex Box. I don't care. You're a terrible human being. These are kids. Let it be.
They're idiots.
Let it be.
Speaking of Alex Box Stadium, we have 4 games going down Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Dartmouth on Friday, Northeastern on Saturday, Dartmouth on Sunday, Northeastern on Monday. What do we know about these teams?
Not a whole lot, to be honest.
Not a whole lot. Northeastern made a regional last
8
year.
combined games.
Yeah. They've won how much?
No, they've played 8 combined games.
That's it?
LSU's played 9. Yeah. Dartmouth's played 3 games. And then Northeastern's played 5. Dartmouth, like, I think you're going to see just according to their one series that they've played, you're going to see a freshman Friday night. So like jump on
Ivy League school
them.
approach is
What a
such.
way!
Yeah,
What a way! What a good bounce back game to get off of Tuesday, right?
I posted that last night. Dartmouth's in trouble Friday.
let me
Yeah.
tell you, I'll give you his name real quick.
I told David last
Izzy-
night. Jay's gonna be is pulling the fungo bat out in the dugout right now.
Izzy Parsky? I don't know. Izzy something. He went
Cool, man.
in the one game that he's pitched, 3 2/3, gave up 7 hits, 4 runs, struck out 4, and walked. So
Who they play?
that's mostly what we got for you.
Did you know who they
Let me
play?
pull
If
it
you
up
don't
for
know,
you.
don't worry about it.
No, I have a tab open.
Northeastern.
Fairleigh Dickinson.
Who?
Fairleigh Dickinson.
That
is
sounds
not a
almost
made-up name.
sexually erotic. Right? Look, line up, say, "Hey, yo,
Hey,
like,
yo.
yeah, like hard pause there, brother."
Oh wait, I just thought about this. Do y'all remember Ole Miss putting what's his name? I don't know his name. The porn star in their like college like thing as a doctor.
Brother,
Y'all
I
didn't
don't,
see
I
that?
don't, I don't,
Okay,
I
never
don't
mind.
subscribe to OnlyFans, so I don't.
I don't
know
either.
anything.
It was on their the university put it out. It's like we have doctors and lawyers, and the doctor was a bald headed porn star.
I did
Dressed
not
as
know that.
That sounds
yeah, it
very,
was hilarious.
very,
Not
very
that.
Ole Miss. That's very Ole Missian.
Yeah,
It
That
was.
is as Ole Missian as you can get.
yeah, but
That-
and so
Northeastern's a good team.
Well,
Didn't
I
they
thought
make a
so,
regional?
too. They were number 2 seed last year in I think Mississippi State's regional. I think, but I think they got hit hard by like departures. Either that, or they just off to a god awful start this year. They're 0-5 to start the year.
Oh,
Their closest loss is to Nebraska, 7-4.
oh.
Let me read you off some scores of the other games. They lost to Grand Canyon, a Zach Yorkless Grand Canyon, 10-0. They lost to Iowa 21-13. They lost to Minnesota 12-2, and then 15-5. They got 10-run rule 2 days in a row by Minnesota last weekend. So they're not. It's not the team that was a 2 seed in a tournament last year, which I'm disappointed about because when the schedule came out, I was very excited about these. I think in the preview, Paul, you asked me what non-conference or non-SEC or whatever game I think it, and I just said
midweek.
Northeastern based off of last year. Yeah.
So if we're looking at this non-conference schedule leading up to what Vanderbilt, then I mean our best matchup is UL.
I think you got. I love when you do that. Oh man, I love when you do that. It's so good. Did you hear me do that with Zach the other day?
Yeah, I did.
I said
didn't
I was
read
like
me.
shout out AP. Zach was like Zach's wife is a UL grad, so he's got to be.
And they're
nice.
playing
But,
in Lafayette, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't
Zach
have
will
the
be at that
kid
game.
from UT.
I'm just
with
doing
TV.
them. I'm just doing it how they spell it. They got a hyphen in it, so I'm just making sure I enunciate it.
Yeah,
they are
right.
UL
Right.
L.
I love it so much.
Creighton will be a
Bastards.
good game.
Yes, thank you, Paul. I was trying to think. I knew there was another team that made a regional last year that we got. It is great.
Creighton's usually a perennial good team.
Northeastern's got 4 guys hitting over 300 right now on their whole team. And that's no bueno.
4.
And I can
How many
promise
batters do you have in the
Sacramento
lineup?
State team is
Wait a minute.
is a-
Dartmouth's got
shooting.
4. So
if we pitch like
So
we
you mean to
pitched
tell
last night,
me
it won't
you
matter.
can't put both teams together and get a full lineup over?
a full. Right.
We don't have one.
Right.
We don't have a full lineup over 300.
Not even with the
Actually, all right,
bench?
so Zach asked me this earlier. I want to see. Don't look at stats. Stop looking right now, Paul.
I'm
So-
not looking.
My phone has
Of
the
the-
schedule on it, and my
Okay, so
iPad
of
does.
the, and we, never mind. I'll tell you this after. We get above 300. Of the top 10 guys on the team,
I can't
that
tell
just
you
in-
this. I
in
was
term-
listening.
You are okay.
Yeah.
In terms of
I support my friend.
at bats, I appreciate. I don't know if y'all were getting ready for this at the time. In terms
Not
of like
saying
the top
anybody
10 numbers of at bats on LSU's roster right now, where would you think that Stephen Milam and Derek Curiel land in terms of average amongst the 10 guys with the most at bats on the team right now? Where would
8
you
and
guess?
9.
7 and 8. So that's we were talking
Because I
about.
know
with,
that
like,
they
Curiel
were
and
paying attention to it. I know that they were like Milam just broke into the 300 average this
last
weekend.
in Jacksonville. Yeah,
Yeah,
he had a good
and
weekend.
then Derek Curiel was kind of like teetering around it, and then this weekend kind of propelled him over, and he was able to maintain it last night.
Yeah.
So, but every like Jake Brown is damn near at 500
He's
at one
hitting
point.
400 right now, I think.
Yeah, he was like 450 at some point. It was nuts what he's doing. Is he still the leader? Yeah, like
Oh yeah, he's leading.
No, John. I mean, in terms of like a lot of at
I
bats,
want to make a PSA to the chat. I have not looked up a single stat. Okay,
Yeah,
I don't even know where to find baseball stats at. That's just how much I lock in during the season to the games, and I listen to Lynn and Ben. Damn it!
Last night,
Get on my level.
Last night I was putting my son to bed, and I had my like little round the ear headphones on, laying down listening to the game, and I heard Cobra in the background. Come on, Steve, you can do it! Like it was hilarious. I heard Cobra in the background. I'm just like, oh, yep, I know who that is.
Piercy's trying to make me get depressed. I've been having a good night, Piercy. Here you are. I'm about to go see right now.
No,
here we are
overtime.
right now. Oh, why are we in overtime with Ole Miss? And you know what's and they're losing. It's 84 to 82. Yes. So you know what's funny? You know what's funny?
Fire McMahon.
Lane Kiffin. I like to see us win. Yes. Look, don't get me wrong. I'm on the McMahon's got to go bandwagon. But Lane Kiffin sent out a tweet just before we started the show. LSU was up 18 to 15, and I said, "Coach, not tonight. Like let them have a night. like
he's not paying attention to men's basketball.
Let them." Dude. He said, "No, he tweeted it. He tweeted this. He was watching the game. Like let them have a night.
Somebody
leave these
told
people
him
alone."
They were leading. He went, "Oh, click," and then the game was never
exactly.
Was on TV.
Exactly.
That troll that you spelled out the other night was incredible. Was that Sunday night?
It was Sunday night.
Dude, that was so good. I didn't know that. Like I stopped what I was doing and like listened to your full story and was like, oh hell yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Bro. Like it's amazing, man. Like what I noticed with Lane when he sends something, it's not like it's cryptic, but he's gonna make you earn it. So what stood out was when he said crowd up 48. I'm like, that's random as hell. Like, let me go see something. And I went to ESPN real quick and I saw that score and I was like, oh, this dude here. Like, this is elite trolling. I want to be like him when I grow up. Line up in the chat says UL LOL. And then
is it
Piercy's
SLU
stressing
or SELU now? Which one is it? Line up.
Yeah, lineup. Let us know if it's SELU or SLU because I do want to know that. Lineup says, AP, how did the Breeze fight go with Zombie? I missed it. I made him own up to the fact that he was birthed out of toxicity just from being a dork to fans. It's literally all it comes from. Like, he doesn't genuinely hate Drew Brees. He hates how fans give Drew Brees a pass, and he doesn't understand that fans are fanatic. So it's not authentic. It's not authentic hat. It's not authentic hate. He likes Drew Brees. He just doesn't like how fans just hold.
And let me say,
he likes the Manning.
Sorry, he's like what he's saying isn't wrong.
It's not
it's not wrong. It's not a valid reason to dislike him or go on this tirade or crusade against him. But
that's my point.
Yeah.
That's my entire point. Like, you can't because how other people project their love and infatuation on Drew Brees make you not like that's weak. That's weak to me because you're letting other people's opinions sway how you feel about somebody. Like, come on, be better.
Right.
Like appreciate the man for what he is. And then your excuse about it is, well, he doesn't like New Orleans, so he's not from here.
The Mannings don't like New Orleans.
Right, exactly. And they are from here. Like, Archie's from Mississippi, but literally Peyton, Cooper, and Eli, all from here. Arch from here. They are from, you know where Peyton and Eli are raising their kids now? Not in New Orleans. So and guess what? Drew Brees, his son, he will tell you he's from New Orleans. You know the school he wants to come play for? LSU. Who would you rather have as an adoptive son of the city?
Yeah.
Brees or Manning? I think I'm gonna go with Drew.
Yeah. So I got a baseball question for David because I can see it coming in this weekend. Does Jay change the rotation with possibly having a better opponent in Northeastern? Possibly. I don't think he does.
No chance.
Who starts
He's got
Monday?
the guys. I think that depends on how the rest of the weekend goes and who's left. I don't think they're holding anybody for it. I think they'll just kind of cross that bridge when they get there, kind of like they did Sundays last year. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I thought there was a good chance Newt started last night, and he comes in at ninth. So maybe him, or maybe he wants to run Paz back out. Maybe he's trying to just stretch, that almost kind of more like an opener role right now, where he's not trying to get him. He did say, actually, I am going to go with Marcos Paz. I'm just going to say that because in his post game presser last night, they were talking about Paz, and he said that the plan was they were going to try to get him through 3. Was their plan. So if they were planning on trying to get him through 3 when you barely use pitchers over the weekend and a lot of guys needed work, and you were already pre-planning for 3, then I think they want to see him stretch out.
I tell you what, man, I'm still every time I think of that image now in my head of Newt going out there, no undershirt, like he was going to go to the ballpark and relax, the old hat without the pitch com in it, and he had a little thing on his wrist. I was like, oh, he was not prepared to pitch tonight.
I think Jay said they planned on using him earlier, actually. In his post game, he said that their whole plan got thwarted. Thwarted.
I mean, you could tell once in those middle innings, everybody that they put up just didn't have, and Jay was just screw this, we're going win. And that's that's why I said the fight that they had was something that was really impressive to me. You could tell even from the coaching staff on down. You're putting in Devin Sheeran. We know Devin Sheeran's been good this season. You don't want to waste him on a Tuesday against McNeese. You want him to get as much rest as possible because you don't know how much you're going to have to stretch him out throughout the weekend. Granted, we have Dartmouth coming in here, so Northeastern, so not a lot, but still,
right.
You brought him out there, and then you followed him up with Jaden Newt. Those are the only 2 guys I would expect to see in the weekend rotation right now, anyway, going forward. But they absolutely were amazing. They were absolutely amazing to me. So
the fan base should pull a move from football. The old school burn the tape. It's like I said today, burn the socks, burn the underwear, burn the undershirt, change it all. I promise you, Jay's going to look at last night's game. He's going to tell the guys, act like it never happened.
I was just about to say, we went from Monday to Wednesday. We went from Monday to Wednesday.
He's going to obsess over it. I promise you. He was up last night looking at the moon, drinking his orange juice. He told the guys, go home, go to sleep. It never happened. Because he's a good coach.
Yep.
He's going to obsess. That's his job. He made the coaching staff stress. I promise you. Ben Nippolt had a tough ride last night when he got home. I promise you. But, and I'm not saying he did anything wrong. He's just the lowest man on the totem pole. So, fan base, burn your underwear. Don't wear it again. Change your lucky shirt.
Not the draws. What up, Austin? Thank you for joining in, man.
I meant to tweet that out this morning. I completely forgot. You just said that. I said if there's any silver lining to them losing last night, we know everyone figured out an outfit that they can't wear for the rest of the year. We got that one out. The long sleeve LSU purple shirt dry fit that I wore last night. It's not coming back for a while.
Burn it. Right.
I know now not to narrow it down a little. It's like when you're getting your bullpen
maybe I
for later in the year.
Give away a William Schmidt ball. I thought about that.
He,
I was like, damn it.
Yeah, it's got to be for a win, right?
Right.
Jay
It's got to
did
be
it.
for, and it was a tie anyway, so it's got to be for a win. You
Yeah,
got to win the
yeah.
game.
Y'all got to
Well, no.
double
So
up.
let me do that. Go ahead, David. I'm sorry.
No, you good. I was gonna say to your point about Jay obsessing about it himself and not wanting the team. He did kind of blame himself. He said that didn't do a good job of scheduling that game, and like next year in a situation where they play out of town against Power 4 teams, the game probably should have been on a Wednesday, because he said that he likes to practice after a travel day to get them back out on their feet and like just get the blood pumping
Getting
again and all.
rhythm, yeah.
So they got back like late Sunday night, probably even into Monday morning, and then they practiced Monday, and then it seemed like they were like tired. So he kind of blamed himself for that. So that follows up your point that Jay's going to be harder on himself than the team.
Batman says in the chat, don't know if y'all touched on this because I was gone for a minute, but Northeastern was a regional 2 seed last year and finished the regular season in 27, but they haven't won a game yet. Yeah, we definitely touched on how garbage they are.
We were excited. Me and David were excited for this series.
I really was.
Yeah. 0-5 and only 4 guys hitting over 300. It's going to be poo. Rudy Poo just borrowed that from Blake.
Let me put this PSA out there. So if anybody's watching, you can understand. Yesterday, it just turned into a headache I did not expect. All right, so this is the William Smith ball. It's still here. It's real. All right, I didn't borrow anything. It's real. Look, Joker and Babin didn't win it because they're in the video. I don't think it'd be fair for one of us to win the ball. So I want to give it away to the commenters. Now, when I post a video saying get ready for pick to click, that's not the video you comment on. Yes, sir?
So can I comment and then send my video?
I asked him the same thing. He told me,
no,
so
it's
mean.
not fair. So there's going to be a video before first pitch, as long as David can get me his video in time.
AP, I'm about to walk it off.
So
me too. I'm about to walk off with you.
So there will be a video before first pitch. I love the interactions. I'll talk to all of you. If you don't comment on that one, you can't win it. Now, here's something.
The Tigers don't know how to walk it off.
No, G Moose, you can't. I mean, G Moose, you're close. You're close, Moosey. By the way, I gave G Moose a nickname. It's Moosey because every time I see G Moose, I think of Boosie, Moosey. So he's Moosey. Anyways,
you add a Y to everyone. Not to everybody for you.
Not to cut y'all off, but the Tigers and the Rebels are fighting for dirt in the SEC, and nobody wants to claim it.
Well,
we're going to a second overtime.
Oh my god, gross!
If multiple people in the comments get the pick to click right, I'm saying this now, so you gotta come watch the video to find out the rules. Multiple people get the pick right. I'm gonna take this hat, a piece of paper. I'm gonna write all the handles down. You're gonna see me put them in here one by one. So there's no cheating. And on camera, I will pull the winner.
I got a question, David.
If you don't like it, if you don't like it, don't enter, and I won't buy any more stuff to give away.
So if me and David just by happenstance forget to send our video to you and we comment, I'll pick the click, and we post our video afterwards, like repost and then tag our video to it. What do we still get to get put in? Or we just excluded from it? Just let us know we're not in it at all. I'm fine with not being in it if that's the case. I mean, it's kind of unfair, but go ahead, David.
I thought you were going to say a burner. What if we commented on it with a burner?
Yeah, like what if we use our podcast? What if we use our podcast accounts?
No, you can't use podcasts. That would be hilarious. Hold on.
Paul's gotta try to do some detective work.
I'm like trying not to turn into rear end right now, because I thought it'd be cool. Whoever wins the ball, whether I'm going to the game or not. I don't live far from Alec Box, so if you can meet up at Alec Box, I'll meet you outside, give you the ball, I'll record it. Now, if I walk up to Alec Box and David or AP walk up to me, I'm gonna record it. And I'm gonna go home with that ball.
now, look, to add on to that though too, because we have such a good chat. I love the
You're
community that
right.
we're
Lucy.
building.
I thought about that last night.
And look, yes, absolutely, and it's got to be a follower too. Don't let some
Sure.
jackwagon not following y'all win.
I thought
Absolutely.
about that. I didn't change the rules last night because I was already.
Babin
put it
says,
out
I
there.
don't want to win pick to click anymore, Paul, if it means the Tigers are going to lose. LOL. Absolutely. That's the mentality that you should have. Correct. Because now, not only is Zombie Nostradamus, he's the only one to be Nostradamus
anymore.
with a win. No, I'm saying with a win.
Oh, with a win.
Yeah, with a win. With a
No,
win.
No. Paul took it
David.
away.
No. David was the first. He just didn't get the graphic.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He was
You're
the first
absolutely
person
right.
I used the term Nostradamus on.
Yeah.
David
It was
spurred
David.
that
It was David.
'cause he's so smart. I was like,
Yep.
no,
Yeah,
Nostradamus.
absolutely right. Talk about recency bias, huh, David? I'm sorry. I forgot all about you. It's my fault. I'm so sorry.
That's all right. I'll take what Paul said. I'll take the higher expectations.
But I will say, like, I don't think
a crawfish boil.
personally. Just don't put that out there in the public.
They're not invited. Y'all are getting a free crawfish boil.
And that's what I was about to say. Look. That's what I was about to say. Like don't like us being involved in the pick the click for the win, like for the ball, like that's unfair. So what I want to do, like whoever does win it, we let them come on for like the last 2 minutes of the show. Y'all can join us for like the last 2 minutes of the show. Give us your thoughts on the game, and
we're cooking.
I'm gonna shut up. As a matter of fact, I might just walk off. There's a theme running through this show.
I'm pissing both of you off.
Why?
I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. Absolutely fine.
I did. You didn't comment, so I don't know if you were still watching. But at one point in the show earlier, I did like make a promise on your behalf.
I know that's why I brought it up here.
Okay. All right, fair. Okay. Perfect.
Who was that promise?
He wanted me to make a video, and so that's the reason I brought it up here was with Curiel, because I didn't want to. I thought it'd be a little too forward to put out a video just about Curiel and kind of like isolate him. We're talking about everything. We'll talk about it here. I'm not that comfortable yet with calling out a guy. Just, if it was Blake Money, it would have happened already. But
what's Hannah Reese?
Oh, yes.
I mean, I don't have to make a video about Primo. He's not going to see the mound again, but he didn't see. If anything, he didn't see it last night.
How you telling me that we hit 6 people in one game and Primo wasn't one of them?
Now that is a stat.
They shared a water bottle. That's what it happened.
That's somebody stole they secret stuff. Somebody stole their juice like on Space Jams. Somebody walked in with a magic ball. Yeah.
I reposted it.
Yeah, that was so clutch. I saw it earlier. That's why I brought it up.
I was like, if you thought the same thing as me, then we really are boys. But yeah, I was very bummed out that didn't get more love. I thought it was a good one.
All night I was thinking about it was Space Jam, but a different part. Whenever we would strike out, it was that guy in the dugout going, even when he strikes out, looks good. Looks good. That's what I kept thinking about. I was like, look good. Look good.
Yep, look good. Yep. Look good. Look good. So look, guys, as we wrap up the show, because we are going at we are right at the 2-hour mark. We're at 1 hour 50 minutes, and we all do have work. Unfortunately, in the morning, we are not being compensated for this. We love doing this. This is what we love doing. It's our passion. We love sitting up here talking with you guys, sharing our thoughts and opinions, and having you guys join us. We hit 76 live viewers through all platforms tonight. So make sure that you are following us. Don't let it go to waste. Make sure that you're tapping in and you're subscribing to the YouTube channels. Paul's going to be having an announcement for something for himself that he's working on personally coming up here soon. So be on the lookout for that. You know, David and has launched Go Deep Dive with him and Zach Nunez. So make sure you subscribe to that, and also look for David to be writing on the Go Team website after every single game. If you're not following us, what are you doing, losers?
If you don't comment on the Pick to Click Friday, you cannot win.
You will be a loser because you can't win. So we don't
That
want
guy
to be
may
losers.
pitch in the major
right?
leagues. You may have one of his first autographs.
One of his first autos, seriously. And I shared a video earlier. I talked about it for a second. I shared a video earlier of LSU football players and coaches putting their pen to paper name on the game that they are looking forward to the most. That video right now, since I posted that video at 4:42 p.m., it is pressing for 18,000 views right now. Damn near 400 likes, 60 retweets. It's going absolutely crazy. Y'all go watch that. It is fun. It's a fun video, fun to see the guys and their reactions. And I want to publicly say I'm sorry to Winnie Watkins because I thought you were Jakeem Jackson. So I just misled 18,000 people.
Well,
I'm sorry. No hate. I don't know you yet. You just came here. You should have had on a name tag.
No harm done.
I'm sorry.
But
I am really sorry.
you're the
Can I
football
say
guy
one
in this
thing real
room.
quick?
I know, but I mean, you know how hard it is to identify
If I
football
got
players for
it
the first
wrong.
time without a helmet. Football players are the only sport where they cover up their faces,
That'd be
wouldn't have
like
known
me
half of them
calling
if you'd have put their
Santiago
name on the screen.
Garcia Gage Jones.
and that's why. So look, I'm going to tell you right now. When I started editing the video, like sat down and really started editing the
even
video. I want to
edited
say Sunday.
Good
I did
time.
freeze frames. I added music to it. Like I did all that my own. I even blocked out somebody's face. Now I'm gonna tell y'all. So did y'all watch the
noticed
video, right?
Yeah.
That woman tried to steal my idea. That's why I put up the need to mention section for Trey Brown and Weston Davis, because I was so pissed because she's in the process of trying to be a colonizer and steal my stuff. Her husband called her out, and I couldn't record me getting Weston Davis and Trey Brown.
A colonizer.
Like, and it was so funny because her husband was elite. The call out was absolutely elite. So as you can hear in the background her say, "That's a good idea," and when she said it, my wife was in front of me. To my wife's credit, she said, "This bitch, I know this bitch ain't." So
White people.
y'all
Oh,
cousin.
yeah.
That's y'all cousin. That's y'all cousin. So she said, she was like, "That's a good idea." So we get down after Devon Keys. She gets to Weston Davis, and she's like, "Sign the game." And she tried to whisper it. "Sign the game that you looking forward to the most." And my wife looked up. My wife heard it before me, because as you see, like my head is moving. I'm recording on my metas. My head's moving, and that's when my wife is like tapping me, and I'm like, all right. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then I stopped the recording because I'm just like flabbergasted. And her husband was like, "Did you just ask him?" Like he loud capped the shit out of. "Did you just ask him to sign the game that he's looking forward to?" And this young man back here has been doing that the whole time. And she was like, "Well, I mean, it was a good idea. It was a good idea." And he said, "Hey man, she trying to steal your thing."
That's
All I
awesome.
can do is
You're
just
giving him
bust
a
out.
little too much soul when you say that. You gotta say it right.
Yeah, I can't.
Look here,
I
buddy.
can't.
She's trying to steal your thing right there.
No. He wasn't as country as she was. He was straight laced. Brother had some black friends. Yeah, and brother had some black. He was straight laced, but he had some black friends. Like he had some black friends. He had a little swag. Yeah, he had a little swag to him.
He had a little swag?
So he had a little swag to him. He like y'all. So he called her out, and when he did, I just bust out laughing. I mean, I absolutely bust out laughing. And the rest of the moment, as you can see, she's no longer in the video because she's quiet. She's embarrassed. And he even told her, "You're gonna do this in the middle of the table. You had 5 other players behind you. Like, too late for you to start now. Like, you can't do it now. Don't fit." So she's just like tucking her tail in, like she's trying to make it good for the kids. I'm like, gotcha.
Right,
and by that time by that time I passed up Trey Brown, like, God damn it, I didn't record them. So I had to pick up on the rest from there. So that's why I made sure to block out her face. Because 1, I don't want you to get no shine. You colonizer. You tried to steal my swag. 2, if this goes viral like it's doing right now, I don't want you to come across it and be like, I didn't ask to be in your video. So guess what? Promo for the YouTube channel. Y'all go subscribe. Y'all gonna see who did it. It was me. My idea from the jump. Nobody else put out this content like this. Y'all not gonna get what we giving y'all out here for LSU, for the Tigers. So that's my pitch as to why y'all should be following us and subscribing to the YouTube channels. Like,
She can't spell X.
It's a great
Come on,
video.
let's get it right. She can't spell X. But you see why my little thing I always say is white people suck. I always say that. Every day I say it.
Pearsley is in the chat talking about Mac McClendon. Mac.
He said earlier he
McKinnon
definitely
legacy
heard about
game.
that again after they got home. Yeah, that man definitely.
Oh yeah. He heard about it in
man
the car.
did not
He
care.
heard about it in the car, but he didn't care because I'm pretty sure she brought it up. I can't believe you would do me like that, and he probably looked at her and said, "I can't believe you would do me like that."
He probably thought in his head, I can go sit in the
Embarrassing
shed the rest of the day.
Right? You know what? You don't have to worry about putting me out. I'm gonna put myself out.
Right.
Mac McKinnon legacy game. I can't believe it.
Who's Mac
LSU might
McKinnon?
find exactly. Don't worry about it. It's not a name you need to know. He won't be here next year. He plays basketball for the LSU Tigers, the most irrelevant program we have on campus. Max McKinnon apparently saved us in a double overtime game against a team that's only won 11 games all year.
How many we won?
14.
They've won 14 times.
Yes.
It's 2 years in a row. Where, they
But
had
wait,
great
Paul.
non-conference.
Wait, Paul. They won 11 straight. Got to the conference, and they were 11-1 at one point, I believe, and now they're 14-13.
If you hear LSU baseball fans, they're going to do better than we're going to do in baseball this year.
Brother, we need LSU baseball fans to come hold this team accountable. That's part of the issue.
Basketball fans?
They're apathetic. They're checked out. I'm one of them. I used to try
walking into that basketball arena. I promise.
at all. That's my point. That's exactly my point. And when Will Wade was here, you saw a lot of that carryover, especially once baseball season, like
You go
before
to the
baseball
day game
season.
and then go to the basketball.
Yep, exactly. That was the thing. That was the thing. I used to drive up to catch those games in the PMAC. It was
Now you have a
lit.
reservation.
Exactly. Which I'll be out there Friday, Paul. So
I will be at work.
The baseball game.
no, I won't be at the baseball game. But
What time you gonna be out here?
I should get out there about 5:30.
Yeah, I will be at work.
What time
till
are you
4
getting
a.m.
off? Oh, I'm not gonna be out there that long.
I have to go back to reality. I've been off of work for almost 3 weeks now. I've been living a good life. Now I gotta go back to work.
I'm gonna
White
miss you,
people suck.
Paul.
I have a little teaser that we haven't officially announced yet until I know it's official. But I think that I'm also going to be working
The
and
game.
also be at the game.
Right? The game, right? I heard some things buzzing.
You dropped
I've
that.
heard-
Let me pick it up.
I've heard some things buzzing. I've heard some
Lucky
things
bastard.
buzzing, buddy. You got a buddy pass?
Nuh-uh. AP, I've already. Nuh-uh.
You gotta go to
I'm not gonna
work.
say it. I'm
You
not
gotta go to
saying
work.
that, but he knows why
I
I'm
know
saying
he's gonna
this. I'm not gonna say it because I'm not putting anything out. But yep, I'm that guy.
Hey, I want to shout out Lineup LeBlanc. Thank you for going. Follow me, my guy. Even though you've been in our streams like 7 times and you're just hitting the button. I love you, bro.
Yeah, you didn't follow me.
I love you, bro. I love you for that.
I basically grew up in Hammond for the most part.
Look, I'm telling y'all go follow, y'all go hit the follow button on us right now. Look, I want you to know, Piersley, I am trying to hang on.
I played with the best.
I'm trying to
Southeastern-
hang. I saw your tweet. You said it's bad juju. Okay, I saw you. I see you in the chat. I am trying to hang on. Ole Miss is doing everything that they can to win this game. This is the longest 30 seconds. The last 7 minutes has been 30 seconds.
Dude,
It's
the end of basketball games is-
24.1. It's, bro, in the basketball games are ridiculous.
I played with the best. I
Thanks.
Is it on
played-
TV?
I-
Yeah, it's on. Well, it's on ESPN.
I see it. Okay.
It's on SEC Network. I'm on the ESPN app on my desktop.
I played with the best Southeastern baseball
Babbitt, thank you,
players
man.
to ever
Appreciate
play
it.
there in high school. That should be a follow.
There you go. Line up. You gotta go follow Paul
through a no hitter. And
tomorrow night.
Friday Reds.
Daughter for the state champion. Let's go,
Ooh,
baby
hell yeah,
Moose.
G-Moose. Who we
Let's
rooting
go,
for?
baby Moose.
There you go.
What school we rooting for, G Moose?
No, in Hammond. Think about
What
the
school we
baseball
rooting
part.
for, G Moose?
You probably don't want to
Let us know. Well, I mean,
I
you
mean,
can
we
tell
can
us a
guess
school.
one of two if we go look.
Right, like we can just look it up. Like it's not like there's a slew of schools playing for the ring tomorrow.
Oh, also,
Wait, G-Moose, you-
Archbishop
really?
Hammond. There you go.
That's my alma mater, G-Moose.
Hey, all right,
Hell
let's
yeah.
go, Hannon.
Hell yeah.
Let's
up
go.
the
Everybody watching, I will be joining Babbitt on the Bayou tomorrow night for a quick podcast with him. He wants to get into some live streaming and want to have a friend there. So I'm going to be joining Babbitt on the Bayou tomorrow. Make sure you come check us out.
Definitely.
yeah,
What time that's going down for?
Babin, you're going to hate me. Please put in the chat what time we're starting tomorrow.
Oh Jesus!
It's been a long day, buddy.
It's been a long day. Look, clocks are blurring together. While you're getting that time from Babin, me and Zach Nunez will be on tomorrow here at 8:00. So come join me and Zach. We're going to be talking about something that y'all probably haven't thought about: the behind the scenes of. Wait, lineup
He's
just
waiting on
called
me.
you out. Lineup just called you. How Paul gonna lie and say I'm not following him? AP, I thought I followed you months ago. No, it's all good. I appreciate the lineup. Like at least you're honest. And Babin said 7 o'clock, Paul. We're gonna talk about tomorrow night the behind the scenes of being in the
We follow each other. I'm sorry.
yeah, there we go.
Sorry.
The behind the scenes of being in sports being a sportscaster for the news station. Like I cannot tell y'all how excited I am about this. Like this is what a lot of us don't realize is that while we love talking about sports is because, we're free to do it. It's not it's a job, but it's a job that we love. Like we don't have to answer to anybody. We're responsible to ourselves and to y'all, right? Like Piersley, Tigers win. You're welcome. I'm the reason why we won. Okay, give me my credit. Matt McMahon gets no credit. It's because we didn't end the stream here tonight. So when you post on Twitter tonight, Piersley, Tigers win. Thanks Timeouts and Tangents. Thanks Paul Jarrett 16. Thanks DC Billiard Jr. Do not forget and I'll tag my personal too. All 4 of us, please. Thank you. Thank you.
I watched the end of that game. That's the first basketball game I watched since they blew the Kentucky game. That's the first
Mine too,
I did
David. That is mine too. I did that for you, Piersley. I did that for you. I have not watched since they lost that Kentucky. Since I watched Kentucky make that last full court pass and put in a Christian Laettner like jump shot from beyond the free throw line.
You know what I was like
God,
with that game? I put that on at the very end. That was the first one that I watched this year. I was the Bart Simpson walking into the restaurant where he turns around, puts his coat up, then turns right back around and walks out. That was me watching basketball. So I was like, "This is what happens. I'm out.
G Moose took the words out of my mouth. Piersley, when you prove Baldy right, then they can't get rid of McMahon because they beat Ole Miss.
I have it on good authority that McMahon's out the door. That's all I'm gonna say.
I heard the same thing.
He's gone. It's over with. And financially,
want to be Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, financially, you have to let him go. It's costing you money now. You
And
can't
also,
not.
the only problem is if
Not.
that person does well and they don't leave, the money isn't there for anybody else. But
Well,
McMahon,
yeah. Obviously, but they're like at that point, even if the money's not there, like he's got to go.
yeah,
He's
it will be a
got to
different
go.
head coach.
Yeah, he's got to go. Lineup says McMahon can come take Kiefer's place in Hammond. Yeah, he can.
He's gonna go
Kiefer
somewhere
Kiefer, I'm
like
sorry.
that and be good.
I want y'all to know. I want y'all to know. Since Lane Kiffin has been here, my consumption of Raising Cane's has definitely gone through the roof. I'm helping. I'm doing my portion. I've been feeding my kids 3-finger combos. Okay, guys. Like I don't
He
eat a
needs to
lot, so
make that
I'll get a
just for the Louisiana market, just for South Louisiana market. Make a maniac combo. That
yes.
and I mean,
Nine
it's damn near
tenders,
close to a candy cane, right?
nine tenders,
No, no,
two
no, no,
toast.
no, 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 no. Laniac combo.
No, you can't do that. You got to break Lane off some money.
You don't have to spell it Lane.
Right.
Everyone
much you wanna
knows
spell it?
subliminal message.
LAYN,
Just like that.
LAYN.
Just change the L to an M, and there's no E in there.
Or you could throw a Y in it if you really want to get fancy.
Then you owe Lay's potato chips a cut. But we all know Daniel's going to get no bread, extra slaw anyway.
Oh, I mean,
Did you say me?
Wait, no bread. Wait, David gets no bread extra.
Daniel.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh.
That's white boy stuff right there, buddy.
Yeah, brother. Anytime you. Have y'all ever made coleslaw?
I don't eat it.
Not mayo based.
Bro, okay, so look,
apple cider vinegar one.
Look.
It doesn't sound edible. Sounds like coal.
We've gone. Piersley, you're gonna stay in this chat until this streaming. This is your fault that we're here. So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of background.
Not a bad idea.
The juice box. I like that. That I like. Somebody. You know what? We need to clip that. Let me screenshot this.
Does
We need
Raising
a
Cane's sell
duo.
cookies?
No, Cane's does not. They should. Cane's does not sell desserts. They never have. They never will.
Cookie.
We need like some a partnership with Juice and Raising Cane.
Yeah.
Double
Yeah,
dog.
with the dog, double dog,
Mhm.
double dog dipping. Yeah.
Then you bring
So-
Juice to the ballpark.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. I worked at Raising Cane's. Cane's was my first restaurant job, like ever. And coming up through, I've learned how to. I know how to make cane sauce. Like I know the recipe. I'm not gonna say it on here because
No, you're gonna say it somewhere though.
Everyone,
I'll
you don't
tell
know
you. It's
how to
so
make cane
easy,
sauce?
bro. It's so easy.
I know.
Okay,
Bro.
all
It's
right.
so easy. It's so easy. But
What is it again?
not on here. You're not about to get me slapped with an NDA.
NDA.
They don't even. I had when I learned it. I had to sign an NDA. I had to sign it, and
NDAs don't hold up to court.
I mean, it's still not enforceable. Now, this was literally 20 years ago, but we had to be sequestered in a private room in the restaurant. No other staff members could come around because they didn't want anybody finding out what the recipe. Like they were hard up behind that recipe. It was so stupid, but you had to learn how to make coleslaw. It was the most miserable part of the job.
Not bad.
Cabbage with this onion mushroom smelling dressing. It looked like it was bad blue cheese with chunks of onion. It was, but that's what.
I only know one person who would be upset if coleslaw came off the menu at Cane's. They'd be just fine without it. Like how if they look at their marketing, like how many people get no slaw extra toast? Just take
Just about everybody. Just about everybody.
don't just you'll make more money if you just take it off the menu.
Imagine all that for.
There's more to it than that, but it's
That's where you start. I mean, like that's a good base. Like, I mean, he's not. Think about it. It's just stepped up crawfish dip.
Yeah.
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 It's like if you want, like I'm giving y'all a game. It's just stepped up crawfish dip.
Legal disclaimer. Legal disclaimer.
It's
legal disclaimer.
stepped up crawfish dip. Like like go get freaky with that. So like let's have some fun for the rest of the week. Paul and Babin tomorrow night at 7. Me and Zach tomorrow night at 8. David will be back on Go Deep Dive Friday.
Yeah, we'll be after the game. I think I'm going on with Go Team tomorrow at 9 or whenever they go. I don't know. They're still in YouTube jail, so I don't know exactly what their plans are.
So no, what they did, they'll probably go live on X and then just upload it to YouTube like they did last night. So
that's how I want too. Like they're more than welcome. I told him if y'all want to like simulcast it through like our YouTube, he's more than welcome. Like we're not going to be live, but but I think the plan is to go on with them every Thursday to like promote the writing.
Okay. And then Friday, me and David will try to get together at some point since Paul's got to go back to work. You loser. Well, you tease us with all this consistency, and then now you gotta go pay bills.
Follow, then
right. It's all y'all fault. We can't pay bills. It's your fault. So and then so look, y'all. Like content is contenting. Things are happening. Like we're gonna be consistent with this, and we want to make sure that y'all are there and y'all are enjoying it. At the end of the day, we do this because we love doing it, and we love having an interaction with y'all. I'm not saying it, and I'm not showing it either. So I want y'all to know right now that y'all need to make sure that y'all stay tapped in. We're going to keep producing content, and we're going to keep going hard in the paint behind the Tigers. I love y'all. Seriously, get off the stream now.
Congrats to AP on 1,000 followers.
Congrats to AP on 1,000.
Thank y'all. I am. It's y'all help. Thank y'all.
2,000 follower guys still have measly me on here. I must know some things,
brother. You know a lot. You know a lot more than me. And look, I'm not gonna lie. Like it was just like 3 weeks ago. I was barely at like 500.
I was telling my wife I was at like 65 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like the growth is happening, but don't let your account get hacked. Like please, Jesus.
Yes.
Turn on 2-factor authentication. Like don't let your account get hacked. Like don't lose it. Like it's spreading like a virus through LSU. Like they're trying to make fun. I feel like they're backhanded insulting us. Like they're calling us stupid.
I feel like the school in Mississippi.
It's probably the BS LSU guys.
Those guys. Okay.
We'll talk after stream. Love y'all. God bless y'all. Play that out.